Diego Lopes is predicting a massive upset this Saturday night, believing Justin Gaethje will shock the world. While much of the MMA community is counting Gaethje out against Ilia Topuria, Lopes sees the fight differently. Speaking with Ariel Helwani, Lopes predicted Gaethje will defeat Topuria. He argued that Topuria has never faced a fighter with Gaethje's elite striking accuracy and one-punch knockout power, making this one of the toughest tests of his career.
Something about the fight that you see that you think Justin Gaethje could pull off the upset? The matchup, something?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. This is a fight, because I see one thing so interesting, with Volk, okay, he's a great opponent. He's a great guy. He's so smart, but he don't have a lot of power for knockout, Charles Oliveira, okay, he have power, but he don't connect a Topuria. Max Holloway, same thing, he's not the guy knock the people out just one punch, And Justin Gaethje is different. He can knock people out just one big punch, So I see that in the Twitter, say, okay, this have a sense, So now I think, okay, maybe I jump for the Gaethje side.
Wow. That would be something. That would be crazy. I think the White House would be happy about that because he's
Still watching? Then you already feel it. Drop your pick. Who's getting finished? Gregor or Max? Now smash that subscribe button. Every card, every knockout, before anyone else. Alex Pereira has made it clear he won't wait for Tom Aspinall should he defeat Cyril Gane this weekend. Aspinall, who has been promised a title unification bout against the winner of Pereira v. Is. Gane, upon his return, currently lacks a definitive time frame. He continues to recover from the severe eye injuries sustained during his first title defense. While Dana White suggested a fight between Aspinall and Pereira would have already happened if Aspinall were healthy, Poten remains skeptical that fans will see that matchup next, even if he wins on June 14th. Speaking with TNT Fight Sports, Pereira stated, "I don't think Tom's going to be ready. I don't think he's even training. He's recovering from surgery and then training. I want to get ready and fight somebody as soon as possible. I want another fight as soon as possible. I want to make sure I finish this year. Again, I'm 38 years old. I ain't got time to lose, so I need to fight." Meanwhile, Justin Gaethje appears to be in excellent condition as he prepares for his highly anticipated fight against Ilia Topuria. A recently released training clip has offered fans a sneak peek into Gaethje's rigorous preparation for Saturday's championship clash, showcasing a highly motivated and fight-ready Justin just days before he steps into the octagon. UFC featherweight contender Steve Garcia is clearly incensed as he approaches his upcoming bout against Diego Lopes. In a recent interview on the Ariel Helwani show, Garcia voiced his strong belief that he's being disrespected by the UFC and significantly overlooked by the wider MMA community. He intends to channel that substantial chip on his shoulder directly into his performance against Diego Lopes. Notably, Garcia currently boasts a 7-fight UFC win streak, with an impressive 6 of those victories coming by knockout.
Etched into history with this card. So I think that's awesome. I really do. I do still feel disrespected. I do feel like people don't count me seriously, but I finally get a platform where I can go out there and continue to prove, otherwise.
Why do you feel that way?
Bro, I'm literally on I'm on a 8. I have 8 fights in the UFC, 8 or 7 knockouts in the UFC, 8 wins. 9 if you want to include the Contender Series. I've knocked out several guys. And, bro, I don't even have a tops card. How crazy that everybody on the White House card pretty much has tops card. Everybody I've knocked out has a tops card. And I don't even get no love. And it's not necessarily let's just put it this way. I got a big chip on my shoulder for everybody doubting me.
Oh,
I'll tell you that much.
I love this. Okay, I'm not happy that you feel this way, but I like the energy.
Yeah, no, it's honestly kind of irritating because honestly, I've put so much time and effort and work and everything else in between to go out there and perform for everybody. But That's all right, man. I think the real ones respect me. They respect what I bring, and it's not like people are calling me out. You know what I mean? There's a reason for that. You know what I mean? I bring it, and it's going to be one of the hardest fights you ever fight.
Justin Gaethje and Ilia Topuria are just days away from their highly anticipated lightweight title clash, and the war of words between the two has already reached a boiling point. What began as typical pre-fight trash talk has now turned deeply personal, with family members being drawn into the feud ahead of their main event clash. The latest controversy ignited when Gaethje's father offered a prediction for the fight, comments that clearly irritated Topuria. Gaethje then escalated the situation, suggesting he understood why Topuria's wife reportedly sought a divorce, attributing it to what he called Topuria's inflated ego. Topuria swiftly responded in a recent YouTube vlog, vowing to knock Gaethje out within 2 minutes and put him to sleep in front of his entire family on Sunday. Topuria then took to X, formerly Twitter, with a direct message aimed at Gaethje, which quickly ignited another round of heated exchanges between the two rivals. He wrote, "Justin crossed the line. What happened between my ex-wife and me is our business. We may no longer be together, but she is the mother of my daughter. To everyone insulting her or speaking about things they know nothing about, show some respect. You don't have to respect our relationship, but respecting someone's mother should be one of the most basic codes in life. Be better." Gaethje fired back, stating, "Proving my point. Insufferable little bitch boy. Never said a thing about your wife. You want to speak words to my father, then act like I crossed some line. We already fighting, buddy." Topuria quickly replied, "You should have kept your father out of this. He was the one calling me a short guy and saying you'd smash me, all while holding a beer in his hand. Then you started talking about my divorce and telling the world you wouldn't want to be my roommate. Idiot. First, we're fighting, not dating. Second, I'm not looking for a roommate. When I put you to sleep and you're lying there next to the rose, I'll look at your father and ask him one simple question. Who's the short one now? I'm gonna break you, Justin." Even Sean Strickland chimed in, writing, "You need to teach Justin Gaethje how to act like a man." Following this heated exchange, Topuria went live on Instagram, stating he had completely lost respect for Gaethje, making it clear the rivalry has become far more personal than just a fight for championship gold.
Pues de lo que dijo Justin, tienes más motivación para noquearlo. A ver, nunca me ha faltado la motivación para noquearlo, pero antes como que tenía un approach un poco diferente, le tenía un poquito más de respeto, lo veía un chaval más normal, más decente, pero ha demostrado, bueno, ha confirmado ser un idiota. Siempre tenía como que el presentimiento, pero como que como no lo había visto tan de cerca. Justin is...
The two recently had a heated exchange at the UFC Freedom 250 press conference. Ilia Topuria intervened to defend Alex Pereira after Jamahal Hill was seen trash-talking the former light heavyweight champion. Topuria later claimed Jamahal Hill was fortunate security was present, suggesting the situation could have ended badly for Hill if things had escalated. Now, speaking with Mike Heck of MMA Fighting, Jamahal Hill fired back, stating he was surprised to see Topuria defend Pereira. Hill also made it clear he would be open to a fight with Topuria, adding that he believes the size difference would result in a very one-sided matchup in his favor.
I mean, that was surprising, but I'm now looking back and I'm like, you had this guy that was like stealing because he's supposed to be the main event, and I'm like, now I'm the loudest guy, and maybe I'm trying to, like, now I'm stealing the show from him, and maybe he feels that type of pressure where it's like all the eyes should be on him, and he's earned that, spot. And so he kind of felt like maybe he needed to put himself there, but I thought it was kind of for him sticking up for Pereira. I know he understands at least the words I was saying. He understands the middle finger flip off, like he could defend himself. He doesn't need a little hobbit, to stand up and protect him. I mean, we're all fighters at the end of the day. It's like, I don't know what he was thinking. I think the weight classes have people delusional as well, and that's like another thing. Maybe we need to bring back the open divisions, and like if a little guy wants to challenge a heavyweight, I mean, and he's delusional enough to step in there, let him do it, And so I'm not trying to be a bully or anything, but I mean, if a man really thinks he could beat me in a fight, I don't care what weight class it is. Everyone could fight me, I'll give everyone a fight. You know what? Man. Maybe that confidence is what makes him who he is, though, So maybe he does believe that, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know even how his punches. Obviously, if I have my hands down and he hits me like a power slap type of punch, maybe it fucking does something to me. But yeah, in what world, like, I wouldn't just pick him up and slam him on his head and then the fight's over. Like,
Colby Covington continues his verbal assault on Khamzat Chimaev. This follows Chimaev's recent title loss to Sean Strickland at UFC 328, a closely contested bout. In a recent interview with Submission Radio, Covington sharply criticized Chimaev's performance, claiming he looked mentally broken during the fight and even suggested that Chimaev wanted to quit. Covington further stated he looks forward to exposing Chimaev in a potential future wrestling match under the RAF banner.
Of that fight between him and Sean, it was such a weird fight, bro.
Yeah, it was a weird fight. You know, he started making all those excuses for the weight cut. It's like, bro, you already went up a weight class. Like, it's not the weight cut, man. Like, it's a discipline cut. You know, it's a mental, you know, type of cut. You know, you're cut from a different cloth. You could see he kind of has that quitter in him. Like, what was he doing, pulling guard in the second round? I could never imagine just accepting guard and pulling guard. Like, you know, that's where girls are supposed to be. Girls are supposed to be on the bottom, and the guys come on top of missionary. It was just weird to see him pulling guard like so easily. So I don't know. I think he's mentally weak, and you know, that's why I've always been excited to compete against him, because people that I competed against that aren't mentally strong there, I'm going to expose them.
Following his dramatic physical transformation leading up to his bare-knuckle fighting championship debut, Darren Till has now addressed allegations of performance-enhancing drug use. Till marked his return to combat sports at BKFC 90, where he secured a devastating one-punch knockout over Aaron Chalmers in the co-main event. Beyond his sharp performance in the ring, his physique commanded significant attention. Many observed he appeared to be in the best shape of his career, sparking questions online about his remarkable change. During a recent interview with Ariel Helwani, Till directly confronted these accusations, vehemently denying any use of banned substances. He attributed his impressive transformation to sheer hard work, discipline, and a renewed, intense focus on his training regimen.
The difference here, what changed here? Because you have never looked this good before.
Do you know what? I think I've just finally, do you know what, Ariel, we obviously had 2 camps back to back, so I'd sort of been in camp since February, so I think that played a big factor. But
what do you say in response to people who say that, you know, you're not clean, that you're using something to look that good?
I've never dabbled in it. It's just never been a first of all, I would never know how to go about it. Like, I think these people that use it, which is, by the way, 90% of the UFC roster and everything else, is just, I think there's like a thing behind it with doctors and stuff like that. And I just, is this police for me, is it?
Oh no. Are they?
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Oh, thank God. I was getting flashbacks to the Canary Islands.
I don't know. I just think there's too much work to go and stuff like that. Like, you've got to avoid fucking the USADA stuff and that. I just wouldn't know how to go about it, to be honest. Me and my coach, we wouldn't know how to even start with it. So, yeah, it was just pure.
In a new social media video, he was seen riding a couch through the streets of Las Vegas. This continues his streak of unusual and entertaining antics outside the octagon. Sean O'Malley is clearly unhappy with the weather forecast ahead of the upcoming UFC White House event. Recent reports indicate a 69% chance of rain on Sunday, alongside a 39% chance of thunderstorms, raising significant concerns for potential fight night disruptions. Speaking on his Sugar Show podcast, O'Malley reacted to the forecast with coach Tim Welch, who noted that if lightning becomes an issue, the entire event could be pushed back to the following day.
69% chance of rain on Sunday, June 14th, and a 39% probability of thunderstorms. Rumor has it that if lightning hits, they're moving it to the next day.
Bro, this is
how would that affect
That's
people?
insane.
How would that affect people?
I mean, everyone's gonna be able to rehydrate more. That's one positive of it. But like people, a couple of my family members have flights out on Monday. Like they're like planning on, and I'm sure a majority of people going to this event have flights out on Monday. That's gonna cook people. This is insane.
So if you had an extra 24 hours on top of the whatever you got already, 36 hours, who would that affect the most on the card?
Alex Pereira might get up to 300.
Imagine.
I don't know.
That butt's so fat, it's just hanging all the way
Dude.
over. It's like Drew.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest UFC news. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.